defense will kick this away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First play looking to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. One of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. We finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Showing a bunch formation now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Cut quickly. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Finds his man. It's Carr. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Canes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. The Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? From the shotgun, drops back, looking to the end zone. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Defense, ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Carr. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They're going to go for it. Try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets rid of it on the move. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Davidson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here comes a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. You keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Grab near the sticks. It's Crispin. They pick up enough for the 1st down. Football goes to the 45.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Tries the right with a quick throw. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Chris, I don't know what's more impressive, the catch or getting his foot down and having the awareness to know exactly where he was. Not just the marker, but the sideline to be able to get a foot in bounds.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
The Hurricanes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, he came close to putting his ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal where the defense is digging in, the offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback going to make a play through the air. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The Tigers will line up to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Moore. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Checks this down to the running back. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick catch over the middle. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a wide receiver screen. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for 6. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this time it's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. Finds his man. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. As soon as he threw the ball, that's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Chris, I just wonder how many times can this defense keep making plays to keep this team in this football game. They're just not getting a lot of help from their own offense. A nice job again stepping up on this third down. Interesting call here on fourth down to see if they'll get a chance to make another play to give their own offense good field position.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Bringing pressure. He's hit just before the throw. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers. And now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's Crispin. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He's got it with room to run. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big-body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Clemson. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll run it here. It's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards on a first down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Carr. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
On the ground, it's Lyle. Breaks loose at the 40. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only swarmed by the pass rush, the sack. But Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Grab behind the line, it's Crispin. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. That's caught. It's Haynes. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. They'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a quarterback keeper. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they're spotted inches short of a first down.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. So the potential game-time score wiped away by the penalty as time is running out. That could be one of the crucial moments of this game. Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Lyle. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a second down play. Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
A second down after that completion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down play coming up. Try a field goal from here. Could be 55 yards. Caught near the sticks. It's Crispin. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. clock goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Slides a quick throw. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. This could be the game here. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game is on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
He's back to throw again on second down. He fires downfield. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. They look to throw it here on second down. With the catch, it's Haynes. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. The sure hands. It's Crispin. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. Too much speed for the defense.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a two-possession game with under a minute to go.
But they try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
And Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
They came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can